Yo, yo, yo. No, 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 no. No, no, no. G'day, Grievers, and welcome to the Traces of Nuts channel. I'm your pilot, Tori Hodgman. Oh, I just said my full name. Not that that's a secret. My YouTube channel used to be that name. Dox me, mofos. I'm not that hard to dox. What was I going to say? Hi, I'm back. Thought I might go live again for the drive home and also to timestamp the idea I chatted about in my previous live, only half an hour ago, because I have found in the past that occasionally when I have come up with a great idea for something to do on my channel, the next thing I know, someone else is doing it. So fuck that noise. Nutsy. G'day, Raven. Welcome back. So yeah, I've got to stop doing that because it's actually hard to come up with fun content and original ideas, and it's nothing more depressing than coming up with a great idea and the next thing you know, someone else is doing it. It's like when you do stand-up comedy, you don't tell other comedians your jokes till you've done them on stage. So people know that they're your jokes. Otherwise, they'll get up and do it. And then everyone thinks it's their joke and you can't do it anymore. Hello, Ruth. And yes, Happy New Year to all the Oxes, but to all of us too. Through the Chinese New Year. I'll do a proper live from home. I'm so thirsty. I'm about to have some water while I go around a roundabout. That's smart. Oh, we're behind a Maui van. Let's pretend we're in Hawaii. I love Maui. Can't wait to go back to Maui. Well, actually, I can. I can wait till COVID's fucking moved on. I'm not leaving this little island anytime soon. No, thank you, Bob. COVID free, and as my beautiful friend Birdie would say, free as a bird. In this place, we're COVID free and happy as fuck. So why would I leave? No desire to leave. But I'll do a live over the weekend, several in fact, where I'm going to take predictions, including this live right now, for things that are going to happen on YouTube in this, the Year of the Ox. I need to actually Google the Year of the Ox so I can give you some info when we do a live from home about what this year signifies and represents, because that might help us in choosing some YouTube fuckery and drama and silliness and shenanigans. Several little squids have nobbled my ideas, and yeah, the worst thing about it is people praising them for how funny the idea is, and it's like, and they're sitting there going, I'll try to make you laugh, and it's like, that's my idea though, you didn't even come up with it. Motherfucker. I'm not naming names. I'm not a drama channel. I'm a driving channel. Hey, it's got a little bit warmer because the sun has been out for a while now, has been behind any clouds. I'm actually thinking if there's a bit of surf at the beach when we head down there shortly, I might go down with my board for a while. I promised Biscuit I'd be home all weekend, but she's got to let me go to the beach. She was asleep when I left anyway. It's not like she's keen to do some housework or cook me dinner or anything. Oh, shit. Oh, no, tomorrow. I've got to get a gas bottle for my Barbie. It's run out. They should be ox whipped. And look, you know, at the end of the day, there's plenty of ways you can look at shit like that happening. You can get upset about it. You can be flattered and go, well, that's actually a compliment that you've used my material or my ideas. My mum used to say, you know, that imitation was the highest form of flattery. We can just be fucked off that your ideas keep getting ripped off. Or you can stop talking about your ideas and just make a note and then make it happen, and that person won't be able to use it. Or those people. Not that there's a lot of funny channels on YouTube, but there's people that kind of use the idea, but they're serious with it as well. It's never my intention. But yeah, if you can think of anything that you think might happen on YouTube, drop it in chat now because I'll add it. I'll start my list, and I'm going to go live in the next day or so, Saturday probably tomorrow, and I'm going to write down, and they can be ridiculous things, absolutely ridiculous things. And then at the end of the year of the Ox, so February next year, go back through and see if any of our predictions came true. Like I'll start. I'm predicting Grey Hughes will still have the same background music in a year's time. That sort of music to fall asleep to that he's got. I mean, bless him. I'm not having a go at him. It's his brand, right? But I kind of thought in the last 3 years he might have changed his tune, but it's the same tune. And then he has the really funky music at the end where he does the flyovers. Just heading home, Kylie. It's getting nice and warm. I'm going to go down to the beach. I'm going to grab my board, go down. If there's, well, go and see what the swell will be like. My car has got 4 new car mats, and oh my God, it thinks it's a brand new car. I went to the car wash and didn't wash my car, but I vacuumed it and put down I only had $1. Didn't have any other coinery. Got rid of the old mats. 3 of them were in really good condition. Well, all 3 of them were in really good condition. And the guy that runs the car wash, I said to him, I don't want to put these in the bin. Someone might like them. And he's like, I like them. I'll take them. Because they weren't tattered at all, but the old driver's one was so bad that I got rid of that a while ago. So I've got 4 new jet black, squeaky clean, gorgeous car mats in the car now. And my little Biff feels like the fanciest luxury vehicle in the world right now. Grey Hughes will be head of drama. See, there you go. I'll pop that on the list. But we'll go live and do some predictions. But I thought, fuck it, I'm putting my idea out there now. So even if someone decides to copy it, we've already done part 1. And I can say, hey, check the timestamp, plagiarist. Or in the comedy world, it's known as hacking. And it's a really uncool thing to do. Like if you see a comedian do a joke and then you jump up on stage and do the joke a week later. Sometimes you fuck up innocently in the comedy world and tell a joke and forget that you've heard it from a comedian. It wasn't this brilliant idea that popped into your brain. But you talk about a thing you're planning on YouTube, and the next thing you know, someone else is doing it. It's pretty obvious where the idea came from. New ones in, pull the old ones out, sorry, then chuck the new ones in. Pull the old ones out before I vacuum, but then vacuum the old ones. And now my car feels like $1 million. It's really funny. I'm so pedantic about housework and stuff. But sometimes I get into my car and I'm like, you're not 16 anymore, Victoria. Sort your shit out. It doesn't get really messy. Just I buy things like bags of cat litter, for example, and when I get home, I don't take them straight out of the car and put them in the house. I just leave them in the car and drive around with them in the car for a week, you know, that sort of stuff. I don't have any, like, food wrappers or coffee cups or anything like that lying around. You predict Traces of Nuts will reach 1,000 subs. I'm hoping that happens before the end of this year. But if it doesn't, we've got until February next year, the year of the ox. I think the only way I'm going to make my channel grow is if I do lots of videos, because it is actually videos that make channels grow very quickly. And do I want a really big channel? No, but I do want 1,000 subs. I would have made it to 1,000 last year if I didn't get struck losing the last 3. I was on a roll, man. Like, it took forever for me to get to 800, and then I was just like, woohoo! And I was up to like 868 or something, and then I got struck. And it went back down to 838, and it's been going 838, 839, 837, 836, 838, 839. I'm back in that pattern again. And I know, I could just go live and drag people and have 2,000 people tuning in, but that's not my style. I don't drag in my real life, so I'm not going to start doing that on the YouTubes. I need some new tyres. I think guys selling those tyres for $140. They're on pretty fancy rims for a Suzuki Swift, though. But garage sale looks like boxes of things you don't want to own. Oh, something to join, but I don't think I'm even close to views either. That's why I've got to do lots of little videos, because that's where you get lots of views. Because it's not just 1,000 subs, it's also a shitload of viewing hours, and I don't think I'm even close to that. So the sub thing is more of I get a community page, which means I can start putting messages up on that for you guys and photos and funny little things. It's just another level of engagement. So when you jump onto YouTube, you might see something on my channel in my community page. But yeah, I think I've got to make lots and lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of videos. I might go back to stuff I've already done and just clip some little moments and just start uploading them. Because I've got 3 years of all kinds of weird shit on my channel. That might be my project. Just go back and put some funny little videos up of, you know, scam baiting and things that happen in the Shitty Kitty kitchen. But to this day, the video of mine that has had the most views, and I haven't come close with anything else, was one where I was slamming Molly Go Lightly. And it was a bit of an experiment. And I've got to say, I was pretty disappointed that that's the video that got the most views. Like me just going live walks on the beach, doing things to cheer up. None of that stuff gets anywhere near the views that me talking about Molly Go Lightly having a meltdown got. How sad is that, guys? Actually, the water's going to be fucking cold. If I do come down to the beach, I'm going to have to wear my wetsuit, which I don't want to wear, and I will be bringing my boogie board because they're pretty tiny waves. View of the beach for anyone who needs to see a beach. Leave my channel playing on a loop on a laptop. Well, back in the day when I first joined YouTube, lots of creators would have sub drives for other channels. So many channels that you guys and I all watch now or are aware of are only where they are and the size they are, because they used to do these sub drives. And, you know, they'd be like, oh, so-and-so's so close to 1,000, you know, it might have been 200, 300 subs away, and they'd go live one time and suddenly that person's monetized. And in fact, I think back when I started, you only had to have like 600 subs to get monetized. But I'm such a long way off from getting monetized, and I don't care about the monetized thing at all. When I do get monetized, I'm going to donate every single cent to St. Jude. Oh, I said I was going to talk about that again. I'm not. If I did donate money to charity, it would be an Australian one for starters. Not that there's anything wrong with what St. Jude does, but we've only got 25 million people in Australia. We've got a shitload of charities that need our money, you know. Charity begins at home. I predict Norbert channel will double in size. Who's Norbert? I have to check out Norbert. Who the fuck is Norbert? Norbert. Where's my altitude? In the last 2 hours, I have doxed myself by saying my full name and also saying it at the hardware store and showing me my house. I do not care. That's one thing that's kind of cool about being an Australian YouTuber. As long as you don't have a million people who hate you. I can't log off till I find out who Norbert is. But I'll add the predictions, including Norbert, to the list. And I predict Laura is going to fall in love with a woman. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, exactly. Who's Norbert? No, I predict Laura is going to fall in love with somebody online, and she's going to fall in love with them before she sees their face, and then she's going to say, I was wrong. You can fall in love and love people without seeing their faces on YouTube. Fall in love with BSJ, Ruth? Oh my God. No. Norbert's a little dog. Oh, cool. All right, we'll add Norbert. If I had more time, I'd do a channel. Biscuit would have a channel. But there's a biscuit project I've got this year, and I'm going to make it happen. I've got to get on with it. Got to do it for Birdie. BSJ. I heard him though. He weighed in on the Diane's channel thing. He must have been on a panel or something, and I don't know what I was cleaning at the time or doing. I seem to have YouTube on when I'm doing, you know. Doesn't Laura want a rich guy? Yeah, she does, but I think that's kind of tongue in cheek as well. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm sure she wouldn't boot a rich guy out of a bed. You know what I mean? But who wouldn't want a rich guy if you're a single mum with 3 kids? Like, what was I talking about before I went on the Laura and the rich dude? No fucking idea. Oh, Brian, yeah. So I had some live on, and he must have been on the panel. Hey, am I cutting in and out, Buddy? The reception right where I park my car is really shit house. Look at that blue sky, though. Yeah, exactly. Don't we all want a rich guy? I'd choose a nice guy over a rich guy. Like, I'd take nice and broke over rich and horrible. You know what I mean? Seriously. I don't have mountains of money, but I've got enough to maintain my standard of living. The rich guys I've dated haven't actually been that nice. Generous, but not nice. Not generous as in propping me up financially for my lifetime or anything, but I got taken on some pretty cool travels and stuff like that. I paid my way, but yeah, we can make our own money, and it's up to us how much we make. I mean, the law firm I'm working for now have told me to tell them what I want, and I've got really ambitious friends who would probably ask for twice what I'm going to ask them for. I'm just asking them for an amount of money that I can maintain the lifestyle that I'm accustomed to and still cover all my home expenses, and that's it, really. I don't even care if I'm not saving the same sort of money I used to save to let me travel, because I mean, all I'd do is save up and then I would use all my savings to travel somewhere. It just means I would probably travel to somewhere more affordable and I wouldn't stay in as nice a place. You know what I mean? Um, but yeah, some of my friends would probably, or people that I know that are way more ambitious, would certainly ask for more money than I am. And if they're rubbing their hands together going, oh, we got a bargain with her, that's cool, because I'm not doing it for the coin. I mean, obviously we all need to earn money to pay our bills and stuff, but I've found in my lifetime, the better the salary I've had, the more money I've spent, I mean, that sounds stupid because obviously if you get paid more, you've got more money, but I'd still end up living from week to week or pay to pay, even when I was earning more. And exactly, travel's not something that's happened, so it's nice. It's that money I can squirrel away for something else and do more traveling around Tassie. See if I can find some cat-friendly places to stay. Although Biscuit hates being in the car. Yeah, exactly, Raven. And I have too. I've never had a joint bank account, and I've had long-term relationships, but it's good to pool your resources for shared expenses like, mortgages, rent, household bills, that sort of stuff. But it's great to have your own money for everything else. And even though I've got friends who don't work and their husbands do, and at times I think, fuck, you're living the dream, I couldn't do that. I'd still have a job, or I'd be volunteering at the very least. But yeah, so I'll do a live. This is just to get the idea down and recorded so it doesn't get sniped. I've made a deal with myself to start doing that last year and I didn't. You're on his account, but he's not on yours. Nice one, Raven. No, but it's there if you need it, like for whatever reason. Rich men can be selfish. I mean, that's often how they've ended up becoming rich too. They've got to have certain qualities if they're not born into money, they've got to have certain qualities to accumulate wealth. I mean, look at Steve Jobs, he wore the same outfit all the time. He lived very frugally. That's why he also was a genius, but you know what I mean? Like, I think Chris Hemsworth's a nice guy and he's rich, Kylie. All right. So yeah, episode 1, part 1 is recorded. We'll do some really silly predictions. I'll go live around lunchtime tomorrow, which is like when Diane went live today. And we'll do some really fun predictions. And like over the top crazy shit too, even silly things. And then we'll reconvene Chinese New Year next year and see if any of them come true. With farmers, self-employed, if he gets hurt, I have to get his bills paid. Yeah, see? Yeah. I mean, you've got the luxury of a double income, but, if something goes wrong, you've got that luxury. Whereas I pay out the nose for income protection insurance because I'm on my own. So if something happened to me, I need that insurance. But my God, the amount of money I pay, it's killing me. I'd live a much less frugal exist. Not, I mean, still trying to be frugal, or not excessive is probably the right word. But I'd like to have some more breathing space. I'd like to be able to save a little bit more than I am at the moment. But I am only working 2 days a week, so we'll get there. But income protection insurance on working 2 days a week, ouch. Anyway, I love you guys. I'll set up a live for tomorrow. We'll have a bit of fun. Get some predictions happening. All sorts of people on YouTube. People in chat, so we can, predict things for people in chat as well. It doesn't have to be creators. Thanks for hanging out with me, Kylie. Now you need to go and find one of my lives and play it on loop for the next 28 years. No, you don't. No, you don't. I like my channel just the way it is. I was thinking, irrespective of Receipt Gate, that Diane must have been feeling, well, I thought she would be feeling sick before she went live, and then she came live and she was chatting with everyone like we were sitting there having a cup of tea with her. Very weird. I would have been nervous as fuck, even if I did nothing wrong. That is the last time I shall mention Receipt Gate, unless, like I said, something unbelievable happens. I hope everyone has a lovely weekend, and I'll see you all soon. Stay groovy.